It is almost 5 p.m. Today is Tuesday, and today I have done nothing but watch movies on demand. I watched two really good movies. I watched two really good movies. One was The Shallows, and it was about this surfer that goes to, I believe it was Mexico. She goes to Mexico as a place on in one of the islands and wants to surf and just be away from life and reality and just kind of do what she loves, which is surfing. Only to come to find out, in this particular ocean, there is a white shark, a great white shark that is like basically taking over this ocean. It is swarming her, and she's trying to stay alive. She gets trapped on what looks to be a piece of coral, a coral reef inside the ocean, and is trapped there because it's like swarming around her. Long story short, she eventually makes it to shore because she gets on one of those like buoy things. I don't know what they're called. One of those buoy things that you sit that has almost like a lighthouse light for safety. And she ends up finally being taken to shore, barely alive, with a huge gash. She was bitten by the shark with a huge gash in her leg, and she knows some medical attention, so she's got this big gash pretty much right here. But she ends up being safe, and then back in Galveston, Texas, which is where she lives, she's alive. Let's just be grateful for that she's alive. The next movie I watched was Breakthrough, that came out in 2019 or 2020. I think it was 2019. If none of you have seen that movie, it is based on a true story, and I would highly recommend it. On demand, you can rent it or whatever, but it is a really, really good movie. It's about this husband and wife that eventually adopt a 14-year-old boy. When he was a baby, they adopted him because his real mother gave him up, I believe. It's January, so it's winter time, and him and his friends were out, like, being your typical teenagers, so-called skating on the lake, when eventually they fell through. The two boys ended up just with some hypothermia. They were fine. However, John ended up falling through and staying under there for over 20 minutes, I believe. They did find him, but he was in a medical-induced coma for like 72 hours. Barely any brain function, barely any muscle movements, not really responding, and was pretty much first pronounced dead, basically, because he was just not responding to CPR or any of the treatment. Eventually, after so much, like, praying, and this mom is, like, totally on the church and everything like that, through pastors and all that, he eventually, after 4 days, over 72 hours, ends up regaining consciousness, and he eventually does come back to reality, basically comes back to life, and ends up going back to school and just has a different outlook on life because of what he went through. And it's a miracle that eventually, after suffering under there for 20 minutes, he's alive. I thought it was really cool that they did the before pictures and did when the movie was filmed with the regular characters, and then they did the after of what the actual characters look like now. I thought it was amazing that they did that at the end. And this was based on a true story, by the way. So the people that they used in the movie were real people. The real people that actually went through this obviously made up characters with the same story plot. Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday, and I have a lot to do today. I'm going to be doing some laundry, just our dish towels, and some clothes of mine. As you can see, I'll show you in a minute. I'm walking down our basement stairs right now. Like I was saying, I'm going to be doing some laundry, just of our dish towels and some clothes of mine, so it makes it a good, decent size load. As you can see, I'm wearing one of my hoodies that I recently put away in my storage bin over there, because it decided to completely drop temperatures to like 45, 50 degrees, which honestly I'm okay with, but then it's supposed to heat back up starting tomorrow. It's supposed to be near 70 again tomorrow, so I'm just gonna have this out for the day, and then later, probably like later or tomorrow, I'll put it back in here. So for now, if you can sit up there, I'm gonna put the bin back underneath here just so that it's out of the way. But then I need to, looks like, go to the pharmacy to drop off refills for my mom, do dishes. If you guys saw the footage from yesterday, then you saw that I did absolutely nothing except watch movies yesterday and basically recharge my body. I feel like with the craziness of last week being spring break for my sisters, my two sisters that work in the school district had spring break, and we had a pretty busy week. We had my nephew's 3rd birthday party, my cousin's wedding, and on top of that, it was also just really warm, and we were just kept going. I don't know what's beeping. I have no idea. Oh, it could just be one of the delivery trucks across the street. But we were going, and so yesterday I was like, you know what, you're gonna take the day, it's chilly outside, you're gonna take the day to sit inside, recharge your body, because, like I said, I feel like I was going all week last week, and didn't have enough time to rest and recuperate after so much craziness. Oh, I was right. It's our recycle. Twin Bridges Recycling. It's our recycle. I need to do dishes. Thank you. We gotta do dishes, clean up the sink, and then start the load of laundry. Probably bring an umbrella with me just to be on the safe side, but then get out for my walk while the laundry washes. Alright, it's now 11:50, and I brought out my skeleton gloves on my walk because it's pretty cool. Like, we actually turned our heat back on yesterday because it got super chilly. The laundry's going in the dryer, if you can hear that. Funny story, I actually accidentally forgot that one of the dryer balls was in my sister's laundry, and she put it on her dresser. And I said, okay, I'll bring it down since I'm doing a load of laundry anyway. And I accidentally brought it to the pharmacy with me this morning when I was dropping off my mom's prescriptions for refills. I accidentally brought it to the pharmacy with me and showed it to Isaac. I was like, oh, I forgot to drop this off. His hours must have changed because he's there in the mornings now. His hours must have changed. He's usually there between the hours of 1 until like 1:30 to 7, sometimes 2:30 to 7. But it looks like his hours changed, which is fine with me. I get to see my Isaac Joseph. If you guys did not know, I do have a nickname for one of them, for actually a couple of them in particular, and one of them is for Isaac, and his name is Isaac Joseph. I just do that to bust his chops and to mess with him. That's just how my relationship is with him. But anyways, my laundry is going in the dryer, and I actually just got word that my book finally, after about 2 weeks, finally came in. So I think I'm going to go pick up that book because I've been waiting for it. And then, I don't know, I really would have liked to be reading yesterday because yesterday was my rest day. But that didn't end up happening. But they're open from 10 a.m. until I think 6 today. I think 6 o'clock today. So I think I'll go pick that up just to get it over with. I was going to wait until tomorrow, but I think I'll just go pick it up since I'm ready. I'll go pick it up and then come back here. Laundry's going in the dryer. It's not really a lot. It's just our napkins and dish towels and a few of my clothes. Like I said earlier, it's only a few of those things. Finally, some sunshine. It's been so cold and dreary that finally we get some sunshine and blue skies. On my way to pick up the book, and then I'll come home, fold the clothes. They won't take very long. I won't be gone very long. I may sit in there and read for a little bit because it's so quiet at the library, but I'm not sure. It's only noon. I don't have to go back to the pharmacy until the latest I like to go is 4-ish to pick them up. Considering it's only noon, it's usually their busiest time. I actually think I'm going to end this vlog. I just wanted to chat with you guys, tell you that I am still here, but I have editing to do, folding of the laundry, and then I probably am just gonna read because I've been waiting for this book. It's the second book in the Slammed series by Colleen Hoover that I'm reading right now. The first book was Slammed, and then the second book is Point of Retreat. I believe there's 4 books for this little series. Slammed was really, really good. I finished it within 3 days, and I requested Point of Retreat early on before I finished the first book. So I've had it on hold for over 2 weeks. For a while. Thankfully, it came in, so that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to edit this and get it up, and then just read my book and relax. That is the plan.